back, ladies and gentlemen. So today we are looking at Battletech and we are playing as the Angry Fridges. So this is Battletech. This is the campaign. So I've only probably played 10 to 12 hours or something like that. There's a career mode as well. I haven't touched that, but I've just been playing the campaign roughly whenever I get time. My last live stream of this game, the audio was all messed up, so sorry about that. No one will probably watch it anyway, but if you do and then you're watching this, then I'm sorry about that. But we're trying to get better every video. I'm not really sure what happened there. But yeah, so this is Battletech. We're going to quickly go over the game, what I think of it. We might jump into a mission. We'll have a quick look at everything. And then if we have time, we might play a bit of the career mode, but we'll see how we go. We'll probably only do about a half an hour video. But if you want to watch more of this game, then let me know in the comments and subscribe, and I'll be happy to play this game. It is a great game. Just say if you haven't watched to the end of the video, it is a great game. It is about $56 on the Steam store in Australian, I think, at the moment. I picked it up on sale. So yeah, I would wait for it to be on sale. Just if you just wanted to know that and then be out of here, then thanks for watching. But yeah, if you want to know more about the game, then stick around and subscribe and smash that like button. So let's get into it. So this is the Leopard, the ship. So this is where we hire new MechWarriors. Haven't really played around with that. I don't think it really matters too much. The command center, and there's a store here as well, but you don't really need to buy anything. You can buy different weird things. Different things for your mechs, but you loot most of the stuff. So you can talk to the staff on the ship. I haven't really bothered with that. This is your contracts, so this is your missions. So every mission, there's a maximum reward for money and a maximum reward for salvage. 4 and 17 means 4 parts that you get to pick, and you get 17 parts randomly after you take your 4 parts. So, 13 extra parts. So you get 17 parts all up. So that's what that means, but you can only have, if you max that out, then that's on the lowest. So it's usually about half of that, and half of that is what you would roughly get every mission if you do it evenly. I'll show you in a minute anyway. So here's your missions. The yellow ones are progressing the story. So if you wanted to just sort of rack up a heap of cash and get better mechs and stuff, you just do all these other ones before you worry about doing that. So if it's got this little symbol here, it means you got to go to another planet. If it doesn't, it means that you can do them where you are, so there's no traveling. So all of these ones here I can do without having to worry about traveling. So we'll do this one's pretty easy. We'll do this one. This one should be pretty easy. So that will be the one we'll do. So this is what I was talking about. So this is the minimum you can earn, and that's the maximum amount of parts. And if you slide it the other way, then that's the maximum money, and that's the maximum salvage parts. So you normally just want to do somewhere around here. I usually do like that, just because you damage your mechs and stuff, you need to fix them. The reputation thing, never really got too far into that, because every mission that you do, you'll gain a little bit with one and you'll lose a little bit with another. So it just sort of keeps going around and around. Like if I do a mission for them and then I do a mission for them, then it evens itself out, sort of thing, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's that. We'll jump in, quickly do this mission, and then we'll keep going through everything. Actually, that mech is still repairing, so we'll wait until that's done. So that's sweet. Alright, so we'll advance time a little bit. 10 days. There we go. So you got your barracks. This is where your MechWarriors are. You can upgrade them. So this is the character that you create. This is Turbo Timmy, Turbo Timmy's pilot, Frank Sinatra. He's a strange looking dude, but yep. So that's what we've been running with. We'll upgrade him, I think. Yeah.
Training confirmed, Commander.
And we've got a few other upgrades we can do here.
Training complete.
Yeah.
MechWarrior training. What's up, boss? Training
So yeah, that's your upgrade screen. I haven't really changed pilots. You can level them all up pretty similarly. You only have 4 mechs per battle, so you only really need 4. But I just have 1 in case they get injured, a spare one. Then you got your mech bay, so you can look at your mechs. I've got 1 mech bay at the moment on the ship. You can obviously unlock 2 more. Any mechs that you don't have in service, which are these ones that you're paying maintenance on, then they sit in here. So there's a completed one, there's a completed one, there's a completed one. When they're in storage, you're not paying service, but you have to pay money to refit them and get them ready for duty, but you have to have enough room in the mech bay. So the parts, once you get 3 mech parts as salvage, you unlock that mech. So it's just like another way of unlocking mechs without having to buy them or whatever. So it's a nice mechanic. But you don't really know what you're getting until you've unlocked it. So, and you get it from defeating that type of mech and stuff like that. So that's that. Then you get all your components. So you got missiles, you got short range stuff, you got lasers, you got guns and ammo, and then there's jetpacks and all sorts of stuff. So there's plenty of good stuff to fit to your mechs. I've had a little fiddle around with it, but not too long. There's so much involved. So this is where you refit and repair your mechs. You can see their equipment. So you got your armor up here. You got what weapon can be equipped in what slot. Heat sinks to reduce your heat. All that sort of stuff. You need ammunition for your guns. You can adjust your armor and all stuff like that. If you're damaged, you can repair them. Each mech chassis has a limit on the weight, so you can only put a certain amount of weapons and equipment on and armor. So if I take all the armor off, and then I might be able to get more weapons on, but then it would be like a glass cannon. So you got to think about all this sort of stuff. And then if they're damaged, you can repair. Sometimes you have to refit if you've done too much damage, or if the mech suffered too much damage. So that's the mech bay. Navigation. Haven't really played much around with this. This game you must have to dump a very large amount of hours in. I haven't had to do anything with this. This is all different missions and stuff. Different planets, sorry. But I think these 4 here and this one are the only planets that I've been to, as far as I know. That looks like different factions there. Different faction symbols. So there's obviously so much to this game. I've barely scratched the surface. So if you want to see me play more of this game, let me know and I'll be happy to play it. And then you got the captain's quarters. So this is where you can set your emblem, your name. I just called them the angry fridges because they're big metal things and they punch each other and shoot each other. And you got the reputation thing I was talking about before. Don't have really much going on with any of them because I'll do a mission for them and then I'll do a mission for them and it all sort of cancels each other out. So it's a bit of a strange system, but I'm sure if you played enough of the game it would be worth it. And then here's the finances. So there's no way to tell how much money you owe on the loan. I feel like that there should be like an amount so that you can work and pay it off. I don't know if I'm just not far enough in the story or what. Then this is your maintenance on your mechs and this is your salary. So the more you pay each month, so if I upped this, my expense level, my morale would go up, which means that my pilots fight a bit better. With resolve points, but yeah, it's another thing for another day. So yeah, let's get into that We'll do this one. Ambush convoy. So we'll do this one. We've got all our mechs in. All the heavy ones. So let's get into it. Alright, so we've got an ambush convoy.
Command interface initiated.
So you got all your commands here. Move, you can move and then attack, or you can sprint, which is, it takes your whole turn. So we're going to sprint because there's no enemy contacts. There's different sizes of mech. There's light, medium, heavy, and I think Titan or something like that. So they all go up in tonnage. The lighter the mech, the more maneuverable they are, but the less firepower they can carry, all that sort of thing. Denial zone. Have to stop them from getting there, I guess. So we'll move 2 over here just in case they try and sneak past. Then we'll move 2 up here to start engaging. They're probably going to come from here, around, follow this all the way down to here, I think. So we'll go 2 along the road and then 2 shortcut. Yeah, so I've played about 10 hours of this game. I think that it takes a very long time to sort of work out all the controls and stuff. There's a lot of things that I don't know if I just didn't play the game right or I missed the tutorial, but there's so much that's not explained. So you just sort of have to learn the hard way. Here we go. So this is an enemy contact just out of sight, but we're picking him up on the radar here. So we've got 2 mechs here. So we'll take these guys out, which is the convoy escorts. That looks like the convoy there. So we're about to see some action, I think. Here we go. Okay, we've got a 3rd mech. A 4th mech. Okay. So there's quite a few here. They could be just little ones, they could be big ones, we don't know. So if I move up to here, I can only shoot them with the laser, with the rockets. So I'll move this guy up to the bush, and then I'll get an evasion bonus and bulwark. I can't attack any of them, so I'll brace. That'll give me some more defense and evasion for the next turn, I believe. Here comes a vehicle now. So there's quite a few units here. So we might move.
Commander,
Move you over here. You push space to sort of fast forward your turn as well. We might brace. You move you. Up to here.
On my way.
Try and get a better viewpoint. Embrace you. And then we'll move you over to here, and then we just sort of just wait for them now. So they'll come in and they'll shoot us and whatever, and we're all braced, so we're ready to go. Sorry, been sick for 2 weeks now. Yeah, so I'm. By the way, if you've come here after watching my taste test video for Battletech, what I'm going to try and do is just do like a little highlight reel of what the game is about. So like a 5-minute video just of like battle and or what, like whatever the game is, just like a little quick skim over what is in the game. And then if that looks interesting, then I'll have playlists for the game that the taste test is for, and you can check out this sort of video if the game interests you. So it saves you having to watch stuff that you don't like, and hopefully it brings more people to watch my videos. I don't know, let me know what you think of this idea. If you think it's silly, it's a waste of time, let me know, or if you like it, then let me know as well, so I know to keep doing it, because I'm all over the place at the moment. I'm not really sure what I'm doing with the channel, just trying to do something. So yeah, let me know what you think. Yeah, so it sort of takes, I wish you could fast forward the enemy's turn, so it just sort of shows you what happens, but you can still keep sort of planning, because it just feels like you get slowed right down. So what we can do here, this guy, we might punch. We'll melee attack this guy, so we'll come around to his, might even go to the rear here and punch him, so you get bonus damage for attacking from the rear and the sides, and melee attacks ignore cover. So we've just destroyed him with one melee attack there, which is pretty good. So that's one mech down. Here comes the convoy now, so we'll have to start trying to wipe this convoy out. That's no problem at all. Alright, twos go. So we might just shoot here. Yeah, we hit him with everything. You're kidding. Oh, there we go. So that's one unit of the convoy down. Next one, we got. So we don't have great odds for that attack. No, okay. What about you?
Ready for orders.
No. That's good there. And then they're all rubbish. So we might do that. We might move you there. And then we'll hit this guy, I think. We'll hit this guy with everything we got. Precision strike? No. I didn't get close to that. So.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Alright. 60 and 65. Alright. Take the shot. Got him. Destroyed. Nice. So that's 2 mechs down. Getting lucky this one. It's nothing. That's not to worry. So every time that you take damage, the more damage you take, the more time it's going to take to repair, and the more money it's going to cost you. So it's a bit of a punish when they do a lot of damage to your mechs, because it means they're going to be out of action for a while. Okay, there's the last vehicle of the convoy. Alright, so that's one we're going to be worried about. So this guy can do another rear attack, damage these, hopefully destroy one of these. And they've just done a rear attack there. But we'll get him back. Hopefully. See how like it takes a long time to get everything happening. So if we can go
Waiting for orders.
can you hit everything over here? Okay, so these guys have got pretty good line of sight on all of them, so we might just get you to attack this guy. Hopefully destroy him. Yeah, perfect. That's good. So we've got 3 vehicles and 1 mech to go, which is brilliant. So we'll use these 2, hopefully bring this mech down. Do a precision strike. Okay, so we should come close to destroying him with this guy. Okay, we can't hit him from here. We're gonna turn. So let's take the shot. That should do it. There we go. So now we just got to wipe out the convoy. So you need to change pilots because this guy's got heaps of weapons, so we want him to be able to do multi-attack. But that should sort this guy out. Very good. And then there'll be 1 there and 1 way back there. So guy's taking a bit of a pounding. Unsteady, so I don't know if I've talked about it, but this yellow bar underneath your health and your overheat bar, I don't even know if I talked about the overheat bar. So this red bar is your overheat bar. Certain weapons use a certain amount of power or heat. If you use too much power, your weapons will, if you use too much weapons in a short span of time, you'll overheat and you'll damage your mech. And if you keep doing it, then you'll overheat it and it'll shut down your mech. So obviously we don't want that. But it just sort of depends on... We've got multi-target. So we'll use the special ability here. So it doesn't explain it when you first play the game, but you click multi-target and then you select your targets. You got to change it to A, B, C, D, whatever, so that it fires that weapon at A and B and whatever. I didn't realise at the start. I was wondering when I did this why it would always just shoot at the one. But yeah, so and then even if you kill it with one weapon, it'll still shoot all the weapons that you've allocated for that target. So yeah, so that's the overheat bar, that's your special abilities. So that did nothing to him. Did Didn't do a lot to him either. And then your stagger bar underneath the overheat bar. So see the overheat bar there. It's getting close to that red line. When it gets past the red line, you overheat, and then that's when you get damage. And if you fill it up, then that's when you shut down. So then under that, your stagger bar, that yellow one.
Ready for orders.
And when that fills up, you actually fall over for, I think it's your turn, I don't know, I can't remember. So you can jump, it uses heat as well, but you can still attack after you jump. That's 90%, that's 75%, so we'll attack this guy with missiles. Didn't do much. So we've still got 2 guys left.
Receiving you.
We might move up. Move this mech forward. Hit this guy with everything we got. That one's pretty solid.
Good to go. Confirm.
So we'll do a precision strike on this guy. And hopefully wipe him out. There we go, nice. So that's the missile one done. And then we just have to knock out the last remaining convoy, and then that's mission complete. And because we wiped out the escort, we don't have to make it to an extraction point or anything like that, and we should get a bonus for completing an extra objective. So we'll use this guy and we'll stomp on this tank, and then hopefully that'll do it. Look at that.
Time to bug out. Get to the LZ, folks.
What a beautiful game. So now because we defeated the escort, we get picked up, which is a great thing that they've added that. Saves us running around at the end of the mission, which I really do appreciate that. That saves a lot of time. So yeah, this is the mission report after you complete a mission. A bit of info here. So we completed the main objective, and then these are the 2... I think that's the same. They're the same thing. So they're the bonus objectives. So we got an extra 25% money, which is good. Don't know if it counts for the parts, but yeah. And then here's your reputation going up and down and whatever. Your morale. And then this is your mercenary review board. So every successful mission, your score goes up, and then the higher the star you are, the more the more rewards you get from missions, and the more complicated missions you get, I believe. So this is your damage report. So it shows you your kills, which mechs have been damaged. So that was the one that was getting smashed up a bit. So this one will need repairs. You can see if arms fall off or whatever falls off, which this time nothing fell off, they were just damaged, so that's good. This is the salvage screen. So we picked one priority salvage, so I get to pick one piece of salvage, and then I'll get 6 in total, so they'll just randomly select 5 other items from this list. I think it's not a bad mechanic. I just wish that it wouldn't halve the amount of money that you can earn just to get some parts. Like, I feel like it should just be like a random drop of parts. But I don't know. I've barely scratched the surface of the game. Maybe it's heaps more overpowered later in the game. I don't really care. 290. So that's a really good. So that's worth 150,000. This is worth 290, so we might go with that. You'd never get the sale value of items either, so whatever it shows it's worth, it's not worth anywhere near that, but it's just something to keep in mind. Obviously the higher value, it's still going to sell higher value than the rest. So we actually got 2 of them, which is good. And then a couple other random bits and pieces, but that's not a big deal. Got some mech salvage for a mech, but they were all pretty rubbish mechs, so it's nothing to be worried about. So yeah, this has been Battletech. Really, that's all there is to it. And then the mech bay, you just come in here and repair your mechs that are damaged. So this guy repair 44,000 in 12 days. So 12 days until that's fixed. So you can't use it for 12 days. So yeah, this is Battletech. What I think of Battletech is, I think it's a great game. I don't know if it's me or if it's not very good. Like, it's not explained very well. But I feel like a lot of the games I played, I spent trying to work out things and learning the hard way and getting like really smashed up because I didn't know what I was doing and misusing abilities and stuff like that, which I don't think is a bad thing, but I feel like if you don't have all the time in the world, you don't want to spend half the time like learning things the hard way. But yeah, so this is Battletech. It's a strategy turn-based tactics game. It's very positive. 83% of 20,000 reviews is positive on the Steam store. It is $56.95 Australian at the moment. I picked it up for, I think, half price a while ago. I personally would wait for it to be on sale. I think it's a great game, but I don't know if I would pay nearly $60 Australian for it. I'll put the conversion amounts in the description as I have been. I can quickly look it up for you now and put it in the video in case you don't want to do any reading. Where are we? So, Battletech. For the British pound, it is £34.99, Euro 39.99, US dollar 39.99, New Zealand $63.99, Canadian $52.99. Yeah, if there's any other currencies that you want me to read out, let me know, and I can definitely do that. But yeah, that's what's on Steam DB at the moment. So yeah, I might have even got it at 75% off. I think I did. I think I got it at 75% off. So I paid about $15 for it. So 100% this is worth picking up if it's 75% off, which it looks like it does go 75% off quite a bit if I'm looking at Steam DB. So yeah, if you see this on special for 75% off, definitely pick it up. Definitely pick it up. This is a great game for $15 Australian, whatever that works out everywhere else. I'll definitely recommend it for that price. There is DLC. The DLC is $72.09 in a bundle. I don't think that's worth it. I don't know what's in the DLC, but I feel like if your DLC is worth more than the game, like, that's pretty outrageous. It might be a lot of content. I'm not sure. If the DLC was to go on sale, I might try it out. Like, I might pay like $15-20 for it. I don't know. I'd have to do a bit of research, see if it's worth doing. If you want me to get the DLC and try it out, let me know. I can do that. If people want to watch it, I'll be happy to get it and do that, but I won't just be buying it at full price unless I'm making videos on it. So yeah, that is Battletech. Thanks for checking out the video. I hope you like the new way I'm going to try and do things. And if there's anything else that you would like to tell me, or like if the noise isn't no good, or if you think that there's things I can do better in the video, let me know. Put it in a comment, put it down below. If you like the video, give it a like. If you don't, give it a dislike. Just let me know, give me the feedback, and let's try and make some good videos. Yeah, so subscribe if you like this stuff, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.